I remember, the Kanye West that I got introduced to as far as an artist, as far as a creator. And I felt like it was inspiring and motivating people to do the same, to create. I remember the Kanye that went against the grain, so to speak, when it came to the type of music that he made and the type of individual that he was, and him not changing who he was to please please the people, or to please the music or the executives that were in charge of the music. Him putting out Jesus Walk at a time where, let's be for real, a lot of people wasn't making that in the space that he was in. Now, we had gospel music and gospel rap, but he did it, in front of the mainstream audience and performed it and was brilliant at it. A lot of his creating and his artistry, even when it comes to the clothes, the fashion, and the people that was under his umbrella and things of that nature, what they have done, with the Just Dons, the Virgils, the Fear of Gods, and so on and so forth. There's a lot of people that came from underneath, the filmmakers, to see him, I think him and Van Layden had a good, McKinley, Baton Rouge on Van, when he was on his former job, TMZ. Now you have a beautiful podcast going on right now that's, wow, I'm sorry, Van, I can't remember the name. Anyway, Van did a great job and I never saw Kanye in that space, because Sway had, a little pushback, and he kind of went at Sway, and that's where we get the famous, you don't have the answers, Sway. But when Van did a great job of talking to him in that TMZ office, I saw a different Kanye. Looked like Van did a great job. Now, I don't know if Van around him all the time or anything like that either, but I just like the way Van stood up for, telling him that, hey, man, no, you can't just do anything. Like,